Okay, apologies for not uploading. I did leave a comment in my last comment section. To why man had some trouble recording. So if you didn't read that, I'll just briefly go over it. Basically, phone was fucked. I can no longer charge. No, I can no longer charge my phone. I can no longer put a headset in my phone. So whenever I would make a video, like the headset would keep going in and out, connecting, disconnecting, which I'm pretty sure you heard a little bit in the last video. Regarding war, obviously it's tradition. I just don't show anything up until War of Champions. I might stream a little bit of War of Champions, but it's completely if I can. Um, I might be working that weekend, so if I am working, it's gonna be very hard for me to do so. Um, and also after War of Champions, everything's fair game. I'll continue to do war videos. Like I like I should be. Also, shout out to Masks. He always does a fucking fantastic job on making my thumbnails. If you want to hit him out, like with a sub and whatnot, his shit's always in the description if you ever want to give him a sub. So this fucker Jesus, he is meta as fuck. He's gonna be a meta character in War of Champions. Now, if you have any doubts about getting him, you must be insane, my boys. It's completely like the Brutus events, things like that. The only real difference is you've just got to what do you call it? Level up 2 6 stars, then you get the S class. So it's not a big difference. It's way better than Nick because you're leveling up a fucking useful character for once. So should be grateful for that, boys. I am. Another thing is you cannot get him free to play before World Champions. You're gonna have to spend if you want to get him before World Champions, but you can get him day one if you want. I think for the low cost of $315. So if that's interesting to you, you can grab them right now. So first of all, skills. Right. So let's go for the active. Let's go for the rush first. Up to two enemies get -50% attack, daze, stun, and confuse for 2 turns. So that's a fucking lot of shit for just a singular rush. Attack down. It's gonna be a bastard because you want to do as much damage to get them out of the way. Stun. You know, that's annoying. Daze, that's annoying. Confuse, that's fucking annoying as well. So there's a few ways I think you can counter this. Obviously, to counter the confuse, run a magna. To counter the attack down, that's a bit of an iffy one. Recover to counter stuns, run a stun resist. Daze, I don't think too many people rely on active skills, so it's still a bastard of a thing if it's gonna go, but it's definitely workable. While battling on the defense team, so while he's defending, he can give two fucking teammates 100% AP. That's fucking nuts, my boys. So, if you can somehow make him go turn one, two other people can go straight after him. So, say a trader, and a Shiva. Both of them will go off. You get taunted to shit, and yeah, that's game. So that's nuts. His adrenaline rush. It's alright. It's alright. And considering his stats, is low attack, very high defense, and very high um, HP. That complements him pretty fucking good since he doesn't do any base any rush damage. So here's where this one becomes a little bit of a double-edged sword, and I'll explain. Trauma, impair, and AP gain. So up to 5 enemies get 2,000 trauma and fucking impair for 2 turns. I don't run impair in any of my things. I don't think anyone really runs impair anymore because it's just not that relevant. But yeah, you might have to bring out the impair resist nowadays. So on his kit already, you've got attack down, daze, stun, confuse, and impair and trauma. I can't even think of a few things you're missing. Is fuck, why are you missing? Taunt? Like, he's got a lot of status effects, boys. And this is turn one. He can do that with turn one and a cooldown of fucking 1. Yeah, that's kind of interesting. So I will say this: the one way to counter the active skill, either you can run daze yourself and daze him, or you can alternatively run attack up when impaired. So what would happen then if you had a pre rampage, or any heavy attack in blues? while you have like, let's say you have a decent one, so yeah, let's say you have 75% attack while being impaired, you can pretty much knock one of the reds out easy. But that being said, there's one thing that kind of counters this plan, because normally, let's say with, oh fuck, what's that one? It's the one that looks like a voodoo. I can't remember the name. Imani? I can't remember. I think that's it. She would impair people turn one. If you have pre with Rampage, just leave her. Just let yourself get impaired. Hit with the Rampage, and you're doing some big fucking damage. But the one thing that counts as this is the leader skill, which is, oh Jesus, this is bad. So all range get 40% defense, 40% HP, and all teammates get fucking camouflage for 3 turns. Now, I thought this was coming out World Champions 2, I will say that. I kind of gave up on the idea. I even thought about the Guardian Shield one at one point, but yeah, everything's coming full circle. Yeah, so what I would have done with the Impairs is let myself get impaired, get Rampage, and go boom boom. But with Camouflage, Rampage would only hit one person. So yeah. For example, if you don't know what Camouflage does, I'll briefly go over it in a way that most people can understand. Let's say you got a turn 1 team, you get Princess and Arab to go turn 1. Let's say it's a Frost and a Trader in the line. You aim for Frost first. Let's say you hit with Priya. Let's say you hit with Princess first. It's the damage is only gonna hit Frost because everyone's camouflaged. So to hit anyone else, you're gonna have to, you're gonna have to single hit them pretty much, because line damage, multi splash shit, none of that's gonna be going off to other people. So that's one thing to keep in mind. And I do think in War of Champions he's gonna be very meta, because Camouflage is just a bitch. It's just a fucking bitch to deal with. You basically got to take everyone out one by one, and that's just fucking annoying. However, I will say you can, since it is ranged, you can infect him out. Since I doubt there's going to be a lot of heals going on. Maybe I'll repeat in there. I fucking doubt it. But, yeah, infection is definitely an option for this one. And all that. So, yeah, you could do that. But, yeah, you basically just got to take him out one by one. And that's going to be a bitch. Another thing I was thinking about was Marge behind him. Marge wouldn't get the defensive bonus. But you gotta think about it like this. She has fucking Guardian Shield on her fucking weapon. And, if you want anything to go turn 1 behind Jesus, that could fucking really help. So, yeah, I didn't know how to really deal with them at the moment, to be honest. But I do think War of Champions weekend, 100%, Jesus and Marge will be the main leaders, how people will swap into. Completely free to play if you just grind. Do not get fucking Shane or Tanya from the wishbones thing. Just don't do it. It's just not worth it. If I was to put him on a ranking system, S pretty nicely. That camo alone, it's a hard carry on this kit, to be honest. And another little thing just to add on, just because why not? I think it's alert buff or whatnot. The Battle Pass premium weapon. It's 10% bonus defense for every red on the team. And if you just put, let's say you put, I don't know, Jesus, 2 traders and 2 Shanes, you're going to have 50% bonus defense on the team permanently. So yeah, there's loads of different ways you can play around with this man. But yeah, if one thing is for certain, he is nuts. You should prioritize him. And yeah, that Camouflage is going to be fucking fun to deal with. So yeah, hope you have a good day, boys. I will have another video out soon. And yeah, peace out.